Hey everybody, and welcome back to Slowpoke Racing. And well, something a bit different for those who tune in on a regular basis. You'll be expecting some league racing. Well, we're not doing league racing. We're taking a break as the season's finished. So I thought I'd have a look at some dailies. Now, I've not done the dailies for quite a long while, for probably the same reason as most of everybody out there doesn't do the dailies. They're just they used to be very dirty. So anyway, I've got persuaded by a good friend of mine to come back and have another go. So here we are. We are at Daily Race B. We are in the GR4s, and we're around Mount Panorama, as you can see there, just near the top right, written in the field. So I thought I'd come in and give it a go and just see, well, are the dailies still dirty, or have they cleaned up a little bit? So 5 laps around Mount Panorama, so we're going to have a look. Now, it's quite a mixed bag. We've got some Brits in there, some Spanish, some German, Belgium, so a good mixture of drivers on there. Favoured car seems to be the Genesis G70, the Group 4, which is the one I've gone for. I've gone for it because I like the car, and obviously it's got my livery all over it, so that was quite handy really, with it being a favoured car. You can see I've got an Audi TT just in front of me, so we start in 8th, and I'm not going to try and go pronounce half of the names. I've had a quick look and they're a bit difficult, but you can see we've got the Spanish in the lead just ahead of JT. Then we've got, I'm not sure, is that Polish? Syriza. Then we've got Ricardo in 4th, so everybody so far not too bad actually. We've got Basilio, Italian, having a bit of a battle actually with another Spanish, Virginio 76. Am I pronouncing that right? I'm not sure, apologies if I'm not. And then you can see we're down there in 7th with I think it's German just behind us, Colroll, and Loke just behind him. Now, I have had a quick look through this one, and the guys at the front are all pretty, well, they're in a line and not a lot happening really. The Spaniard has taken the lead and is intending to stay out there. JT just behind him. Now, we do have a bit of a battle taking place here with the Mazda, the Polish Mazda, as JT hits the barrier there, but a nice return onto track. Unfortunately, does get in the way of Basilio, but all that's done really is stack these guys up for some great racing. It has to be said, if this was a dirty lobby, then it would be like a car park by now, and there would be cars sprawled all over the place. But these guys actually pretty respectful. JT in 3rd with Ricardo all over the back of him, down the Conrad Straight as they head towards the chase. Now, Conrad does make a move. JT is defending the inside line, and it looks like Ricardo might just about have him, but no, JT's got there first, but side by side, plenty of room given for both racers, which is really nice to see. I was expecting again for somebody to end up in the car park, but no, all looking good so far. The Spaniard there, he's trying to get involved in P6, with ourselves in P7, a bit of smoke being kicked up there. I think that was just by JT trying to take the inside line as they cross the line to start lap 2, as they come into Hell's Corner at turn 1. Now then, it is all getting very touchy-feely out there now, although still very respectful. You can see we're down there in 7th, so I've jumped on board again with myself, and this is what we're looking at as we come up to turn 2. Before heading into the mountains. A quick look behind, and no danger of anybody taking us up the inside there. Again, a bit of door bashing, but nothing too serious. Now then, I do have a bit of a look up the outside there of JT, but decided no, now is not the best place to make a move there, so just backed out of that one. Let's just see if we can all get through here nice and safely. Now then, Basilio gets pushed into the barrier there, and I'm not so sure it was intentional by Virginia, but I think if we go back and we'll just keep an eye on Basilio. We're on board with JT, but keep an eye on Basilio and the Spaniard in front. Now, as we get into this turn there, Basilio tries to make a move up the inside, and the Spaniard get pushed against the barrier. Now, there may have been a little bit of retaliation there from the Spaniard. Was it? Well, I don't know. there may have been a little bit of a retaliation there from Junio 76 to push Basilio into that barrier. Either way, we gained a place, and Basilio, the Italian, ends up behind us. And at this point I'm thinking, I hope that Basilio doesn't think it was ourselves that were involved in that little skirmish there. We just benefited from it and gained a place, and I think Basilio realises that, because he's not punted us, he's not ran into us. As I said, it is all pretty respectful actually as we go through Forest Elbow. Now, I didn't get a great exit out of here. I wanted to get a little bit closer to the Spaniard, however I do get in the slipstream and do decide I'm going to have to make a move, because I don't want JT to get too far away from me. So I decided to go for it. I got the inside line as we come down the Conrad Straight, heading towards the chase. Now, a quick look behind us, and we've got Basilio, we have got Loke, and we have got, I think it's Colroll in there. I managed to hold on to 5th. Junio couldn't do anything about it. I actually lost a place to Basilio. So I move up into 5th, with Basilio gaining a place back on the Spaniard. In fact, the German benefited as well from just that little incident there at the chase, and Basilio into 6th and Coral into 7th, with Junio into 8th, but still quite a battle taking place with these 4 guys. If we just go back up and have a quick look at the top, you can see that the leader is out there with no problems at all. In 2nd place in the Mazda, again, no problems for, I can't pronounce his name, the Polish guy. Ricardo in 3rd. These guys pretty much spread out, and podium looks like theirs. Then we've got JT, and then myself being absolutely hounded by Basilio. But I have to say, at this point, all very cleanly and fairly. Basilio in 6th. Quick look behind him then, we've got Coral in 7th, with Junio now down in 8th. Now, after that early skirmish, I thought that Junio might just lose the plot a little bit, but he's not, and everything seems pretty clean and fair. So maybe I'm wrong about the dailies. Maybe they are not the wreckfest that I presume them to be. Loke in 9th. Then we've got Kem in 10th, with Passy, and I did say Passy, in 11th. And again, all very respectful at the minute. A little bit lower down, we've got Maverick and Low Flyer having a bit of a battle. Now then, we do have a yellow flag, and I can't quite see what that's for, so that cleared up pretty quickly. So all the way down the grid, Timo in a Ferrari there with a half-second penalty. Great looking livery. Now then, as Timo sort of tries to make a bit of room for himself past Maverick. Maverick is that one of the Nissans? So Timo will serve his penalty. Let's have a look. Is Maverick going to make any ground up on him? Yes, he has, and makes a clean pass. Timo moves out of the way for him. So again, some good racing there from Timo. He moved out of the way just in case he unghosted. Now let's just get back down to the battle where I was involved in. So I'm now into 5th behind JT, just about holding on actually. For Basilio in 9th, with Coral in 7th, with Junio 76 in 8th. And what a great 4-car battle this is turning out to be. Again, all very respectful. If Junio goes very deep into turn 1 on lap 4 of 5. So yeah, so far all been very clean, and some good racing to be had, especially mid-pack. Let's have a look where I am. There I am, I'm in 5th, just about holding on to 5th. I actually hate this track, so God only knows how I've managed to get myself up there and maintain that position as well. But it is a great car. I do love this, the G7. Very easy to drive. Although it may not look like it when I'm behind the wheel, but it is a good car. Basilio in 6th, also gone for the G17. You can see he really is making some ground up on me now, and catching up with Coral in 7th and Junio in 8th. So we'll jump on board with Junio as we head towards the Dipper and start the descent at Mount Panorama. Lap 4 of 5, so only one more lap to go after this. So again, very respectful. There is no ramming, there is no bumping, there is no forcing people off the track as we go through the dipper. It's a very technical section as well, and really is, all you can do is just sort of sit behind somebody and follow, and that's exactly what's happening. It is just like a league race. It is an absolute pleasure to watch and be involved in, actually. As Junio gets into the slipstream, has a quick look now, decides now is the time to go for it, with only one lap left. We'll jump out and get alongside that way, and then we can see what's happening just a little bit better. So myself in 5th, Basilio in 6th. As we come down towards the chase, Colo's had to give that place up. And again, very respectful as Junio tries to get that car slowed down to make the turn, as does Cole. Cole got a good exit though in the WRX as we come down to the final turn at Murray's Corner. Now I went a little bit wide there, which let the Italian in a little bit. It really brought him right onto my rear bumper. And we go through turn 1 for the final time and head up the mountain straight towards Griffin's Bend at turn 2. So I'm giving a bit of slipstream there to the Italian, the Spanish driver, and the German, all picking up a bit of slipstreaming from myself, but just about staying ahead in P5 as we go into turn 2 at Griffin's. I've just got to hold on to this one. They're going to have to sit behind me through this technical section up through the mountains, and Basilio is probably already thinking that he's going to make the move as we get onto the Conrad Straight, but it is all very nice and tight here. As I say, I'm leading in P5. We've got Basilio in P6 now. He's being harassed by Junio. Junio really pushing now to try and find a gap past Basilio because he wants to move up into P5 as well. He's thinking if he can get by Basilio before we get to the Conrad Straight, then he can have a shot at me. But well, I've got other things in mind. Oh, as Junio goes very wide just before we get towards the dipper. Dirty tyres, so got to be careful here. But again, very respectful. No punting, no shoving, no forcing anybody off the track. And all looking good so far. So I'm just holding on to P5. In fact, I seem to be holding everybody up, as Basilio and Junio are absolutely itching to get by. Now again, not a great exit out of Forest Elbow onto the Conrad Straight. Basilio did get a good exit. He's managed to stick with me, and he's definitely in the slipstream. Now Junio did just lose a bit of ground out of Forest, so he's got a bit of catching up to do. The slipstream will help him, but is he going to get close enough to Basilio? Basilio decides now is the time to go for it. I'm going to hold on to that inside line, but Basilio just gets himself in front, but it does slightly come across. Didn't really stick to his own line, but never mind, a good clean overtake anyway. So Basilio moves up into P5. Now then, I'm coming under attack from Junio, the Spanish driver, as we come down towards the final turn. I'm going to hold on to that inside line, and Junio again very respectful, good clean racing, couldn't find a way by, so just has to sit behind me and hold on to the bumper as we cross the line. So as far as I was concerned, this was a good clean lobby and a fantastic race all round. Actually, this was a B lobby as well. As we watch the final guys coming across the line. I'm not quite sure what's happening at the back, but like I say, a good clean lobby. So we'll have a look at another race, shall we? And do you know what, I'm going to do it now while we're all here. Let's have a look, shall we, and see what we can find. So we'll go into my items and we'll have a look at this one. So we did another one. We thought, well, fantastic, nice clean race. Let's have another go. Now there's a couple of guys in there that were in the previous race. I think Passy was in there. Now you can see I've started in 9th. I'm not sure if Ludo was in there. Let's have a look and see who we've got. So the guy on pole, SHK, the Spaniard, he was in the last race, as was the Polish driver, Kresa. He was in there. Loke was in there, so a couple of the guys from the previous race was in there. So again, I am expecting a clean race. So there we go, starting 9th. So we'll see what happens, see if we can't gain a couple of places. Mixture of cars actually. We've got the Ferrari just behind me of Pichon, another Spanish driver, as we head up to the mountain straight and turn 2 at Griffins. Now I'm into the slipstream here and a bit of a decision to make. Do I try and send it? But no, not on lap 1. We're not going to chuck it up the inside at lap 1, are we? So we're just going to hold on to it and see what's happening. Now then, as a great shot that is, especially of the scenery in the background. Now it is starting to get a little congested here, as you can see. Cloud Marigold in 5th. He's along so well, passes in there trying to find a way through, so it is getting a little bit congested in here. It's going to get a bit touchy-feely, but so far everything okay. Nothing too malicious taking place. The little bit, the little bit of punts and a bit of door bashing, but what do you expect when you get 6 or 7 cars on a track this narrow on the mountain? So where are we? We're still down in 9th, and we're following Mojo Stuck, the Frenchman, as we follow everybody else out of the mountains. You can see Pichon just had a bit of a kiss with a barrier there in the Ferrari, which slowed him down and messed up his exit out of Forest. We did manage to get a good exit actually, and I'm now glued to the bumper of Mojo Stick, so I just decided a bit of bump drafting there, so let's just try and work with him. Let's see if we can do this in a B lobby to try and stay in touch with the guys in front. We're only on lap 1, so there's no point trying to make a move now. Just looking up ahead, he's getting very touchy-feely, so let's just have a go back and have a look at that, shall we? It was the front, what was it, front 2, front 3, there we go. Oh, mister, I got the wrong camera there, didn't I? Come on, sort yourself out, Mark. Let's have a look. So there we go, we're on board with Cussy Deluxe, fantastic names. And a quick look behind us, RQS, oh, I had to slam on the brakes. A bit of a late move there from Cloud Marigold. But no harm done. Everybody's still where they should be and on track, facing the right way, which is the main thing. As we come down towards the final turn, you can see RQX having a bit of a look in the inside of Cloud Marigold. Good move in the end from RQX in that Supra. Let's just drop back a little bit and have a look. It's very, very congested in there. We're not quite caught up with this bunch yet, but we will do because of how close they all are. So RQX in 4th, then Passy in 5th. We've got Cloud Marigold in 6th, with Loki in 7th. Mojo Stuck in 8th. I'm still there in 9th. I've got Pichon in the Ferrari just behind me in 10th. Then Mandre, Ludo. Look at how close everybody is. Now then, we do have a bit of a battle. The GTR against the Ferrari for 14th place as they both go side by side into turn 2, but again one of them just backs out. Very respectful, good clean racing. So nothing happening yet. We've got a Veyron in there as well. That's a big fat ass motor to get around. Oh, and Maverick lost that, but I think he actually lost that himself. We will follow this through and let's just see what's happened to Maverick. Now you can see clouds of dust, or smoke rather, up ahead, but let's just see what's happened to Maverick. Well, there you go. Hey, again, just being respectful. Maverick didn't want to run into the back of another car, slammed his brakes on, and the back end just went round on him. So, you know, previously that would have been a punt. But well done to Maverick there for avoiding the contact. Now then, these two have left everybody else behind. Cousins has got himself up into 3rd with RQX in 4th. Things calmed down just a little bit mid-pack. Cloudy in 6th with Mojo in 7th. Luke in 8th with myself in 9th, just following him. The TT, quick in a straight line, but I should be able to keep up as we make the final turn out of Forest Elbow. Now this one really is being a problem to me today, Forest Elbow. I just cannot seem to get a decent exit out of that turn, but a bit of a fight taking place up ahead. Now you can see Cloudy's picked up a half-second penalty, and as he unghosts, I've just about managed to miss him So we're with Mojo stuck as we head down towards Conrad Straight. A bit of bump drafting there from Loki's trying to break the toe from behind. Doesn't want Passy getting too close to him. Oh, very respectful again and nice and clean through the chase. So who says the dailies are dirty? This is fantastic stuff from the B-rated lobby. Brilliant racing from these guys. It is all very tight and yeah, really enjoyed being involved in this one. Down in 8th, managed to gain a place. Let's have a look and see what's happening down in the back. We're still all being nice to each other. The two up front, they're having their own little war. Look at these two now then. I think there is a bit of bump drafting there just to try and make that gap a little bit bigger. Lap 3 of 5, so no reason to get by, but the Polish guys managed to get in front of the Spaniard as they go into the mountain section. So the Spaniard deciding he's now going to have a go back. But again, just backs out as they get into turns 3 and 4 and go up into the mountain section. So even the Spaniard, who I've got to say, I've been told in the past that the Spaniards are very dirty, but we're not seeing it here. It's just, I don't believe it. It is very respectful racing. We're going to drop down the pack a little bit. We've got another little battle between Cussy and RQX. Then we've got this nice group of cars. We've got Passy in 5th, we've got Loki in 6th, myself, Slowpoke in 7th, Mojo in 8th with Cloudy Marigold in 9th. So a great little battle taking place here. So let's get an overhead shot then as Cloudy tries his best to get by Mojo, and Cloudy is all over the place. Oh, flash of the lights. Not sure what that's all about. Don't think Mojo did anything wrong there. Very difficult to get past anybody on this section of track, so let's just make sure it stays clean as it does. Marigold just trying to, well, he's either got a dodgy connection there because his lights keep flashing. I can't see what Mojo's done, but they're on the straight. Cloudy should be into the slipstream, but Mojo also picking up a slipstream from myself as we head down towards the chase then for the 3rd time. So lap 3 of 5, 2 more laps to go. Now then, I'll move over to defend this line. Mojo. Oh, now then, that was a bit of a send. And, well, there was absolutely no need for that, really. From a Cloudy Marigold, he didn't quite know where to go. He's tried to go through the gap, and, well, he's ended up on the grass. I'm on the grass. So that's 2 races spoiled. Yeah, 3 seconds for Cloudy Marigold, and I've got to say deserved, because there was no need to do that. I think he's just completely got his braking wrong. I'm not saying he's done it on purpose. I don't think he has. I think he's just got his braking completely wrong. Tried to get between the two of us, and well, it's not going to happen there, is it? So unfortunate for Cloudy Marigold. 3 seconds down to 10. Well, soon to be 11 as the rest of the cars all catching up. So lesson learnt there, I think, for Cloudy Marigold. He's not going to do that again, is he? And he's now in. Oh, now then, I think he got a bit of a punt himself there. Let's have a look, shall we? It may have been Ludo, or was it Haley Who? Yeah, Haley Who, and I don't think that was on purpose either. But they're not waiting. Yeah, Haley Who with a 4 seconds, so it was definitely a punt, or as seen by the stewards, it was a punt. So let's go back up and see how I'm getting on. In 8th, things spread out as you can see now as we get that overhead shot from the what they call little, I forgot what they're called now. The overhead shot. I can't think what they're called. The little helicopter, remote control helicopter thingies. It's just completely gone out of my head what they are called. Drone. There we go, drone. It came back to me. Too late now. The bloody shot's gone. But it's a drone, if you're wondering what I'm babbling on about. So I'm in 8th as we go up through the mountain, and we'll jump aboard. A quick look behind, and the Ferrari of the Spanish guy is still there as we go across the highest point of this track. Now 8th position on lap 4 is about as good as I think we're going to get. So let's just have a look and see what we can find, shall we? So the two guys out in front, they're still out in front and a long way of everybody else. Cussi in third, the German holding on to his podium. RQS is trying everything he can to get by him, but again it is still very clean. Good racing here as the back end goes on that Supra. And notoriously difficult, those Supras to drive. Very, very quick in a straight line, but very rear end twitchy as well. So we'll just see RQX now. Is he going to make a move on Cussi? Will the German let him? It is a lap 4, so maybe a bit of bump drafting there from RQX. Maybe he doesn't quite fancy it, doesn't feel the need to get by at the minute. Then we've got Passy in 5th, Loke in 6th, then Mojo, Slowpoke in 8th, Pichon, not Pin, no any there, Pichon in 9th, then Kem. So everybody spread out. Oh, we do have a bit of a battle now. Cloudy Marigold in a very beaten up car, but going for it nevertheless. Haribo livery as well. I actually had that on one of my cars in one of the leagues. Can't remember what it was now. It was the Mustang. We had it on the Mustang, I think. But Cloudy now trying to get by Maverick. Now I think these two, did they have a bit of a coming together earlier? I don't think they did they? It wasn't. It was Cloudy was definitely involved in somebody, and Maverick was involved. Oh, Maverick tried to avoid somebody, didn't he? And ended up at the in the barrier. But good racing. Now then, it does seem a bit cleaner now. So let's just keep an eye on these two as we head up the mountain straight then towards turn 2 at Griffins. Now then, who's going to give in here? Is anybody going to give in? Are they both going to go side by side through turn 2? Again, really good racing there from Cloudy. Cloudy actually, well, I think he was looking at the cutback maybe. Just went on the brakes a little bit earlier, but definitely stayed out of the way for that one. Oh, as Maverick slides around as Cloudy hits the wall. So good stuff from these guys. So to answer my own questions, are the lobbies dirty? No, they're not, or not these two lobbies that I've been in. I will do some more. I'm going to start. I am going to start putting some more of these races out, I think, because the daily, from what I'm seeing, has really cleaned their act up, and the guys in there just want to race. They just want to have a good race. Now, as we came out of Forest, once again, not a great exit, and now I've got a bit of a fight on my hands. I've got the Spaniard behind me in the Ferrari, who is definitely thinking about putting a move on me. He's into the slipstream, but has that Ferrari got the pace to actually get the move done before we get down to the bottom of the hill and the chase, or is he going to send me off into oblivion? No, he's not. There we go, nice and clean through the chase, holding on to P8 as we come down the hill towards the final turn. Now I am trying to defend that line. I'm hugging onto the inside here. Pichon went for it, just got a bit of a slide going on and has to settle for 9. But I've got to say again, some great racing. Really enjoyed this one, so thank you to everybody who was in the lobby. I hope you do get to see this. Some great great stuff. So yeah, it's answered my question, are the lobbies dirty? Well, so far no. I will be bringing you a few more races once I take part in them, but for now, thank you very much for watching, and I shall catch you all very, very shortly.